Hey folks, and welcome back to Mr. Strange, the haunted heart of Liverpool's weirdest tales. Today, I'm taking you deep under the Mersey, to a tunnel that's seen more than just traffic. Beneath the noise of engines and echo of horns, there's something else. A woman, beautiful, elegant, and dead for nearly a century. Some call her the Flapper Girl. Others know her as the woman who never got to dance. But everyone agrees on one thing. She looks like a normal woman until she turns around and you see her glowing white eyes. But before we dive into the supernatural, let's talk about the setting. The Queensway Tunnel, also known as the Birkenhead Tunnel, is the road under the River Mersey, connecting Liverpool and Birkenhead. Opened in 1934, it's a marvel of engineering, stretching over 2 miles long, but beneath its concrete and steel lies a history that's not just about transportation. The first known sighting of it came just months after the Queensway Tunnel opened in 1934. A bus conductor named Malcolm Hughes reported seeing a woman standing at the emergency lay-by near the midpoint tunnel. She wore a sequined white dress that shimmered under the harsh tunnel lights. Pearls around her neck and feathered headband looked like she just stepped out of a Gatsby's 1930s Hollywood premiere. Malcolm said he thought it was a stunt, maybe a theatre troupe pulling a publicity gag. That was until the driver turned to ask if they should stop. They looked back and she was already gone. No exits, no sound, no footsteps, just a faint smell of perfume in the air, roses and ash. Over the decades, reports trickled in. Most dismissed her as a drunk or someone in costume, until a formal account came from the tunnel patrol officer in 1982. His name was Stuart Rimmer, a Mersey Tunnel night officer with over 10 years on the job. At around 2:10 a.m, he was doing his routine sweep of the tunnel. It was the early hours, dead quiet, the kind of stillness you only get that far under the river. He spotted a woman walking along the shoulder of the road, halfway between Birkenhead and Liverpool sides. She stood out instantly, not just because she was on foot, but because of what she was wearing. A short white gown, beaded with sequins, like something from a black and white film, pearls, a feather in her hair. Stuart thought she might have been in a show or maybe a themed party that got out of hand. But then he noticed something strange. She didn't react to his headlights. He slowed down, rolled down his window, and called out,
"Are you all right, love?"
She stopped, turned her head slowly, like someone underwater. And then, that's when he saw it. Her eyes were glowing, not catching light, actually glowing, milky white, like two orbs under her skin, lit from within. He said he felt something cold rush through the car, not air, just cold, like emotion, like grief. The woman raised one arm as if to wave, and then she was gone. He stopped the vehicle, got out, checked the entire stretch with a torch. Nothing. No footsteps, no draft, not even a sound, just the scent of something old, rose perfume, and something metallic, like blood. He filed the incident, but nobody ever followed it up. The theory, a murder buried under the river. In 2006, an amateur historian named Colin Bracey was researching tunnel construction deaths for a documentary when he found an oddity. The official death toll from the tunnel project, which took 9 years, was 17 men. But a document from a coroner's office in 1933 listed an unnamed female body found near the construction site with crushed ribs and head trauma. The woman was wearing a white satin dress with sequins. The file was incomplete, no ID number, no follow-up. The story never made the echo, and in the archive construction logs, there's a single red line scribbled in red ink. Area 7A, sealed permanently, no further excavation permitted. Cause incident with civilian trespass. That area, according to Bracey's notes, is now under one of the vent shafts on the Liverpool side, locked off since 1933. He believes the woman in white was murdered during construction, possibly by someone high up, maybe an engineer, maybe someone trying to keep her silent. And she's been walking the tunnel ever since. More witness accounts across the decades. 1991, taxi driver Barry Nuttall. She was dressed for a party, proper stunning. Asked me to take her to the Empire. I said, "You heading to a do?" She just nodded. But when we came out of the other side, she was gone, vanished. Only thing left was the indentation in the leather seat, like she'd never moved. 2003 student named Jake Foley. Me and my mate saw her walking near the tunnel while we were on a night out. She looked like a film extra from the Gatsby set. Everyone laughed, thought it was like a viral ad or something. She turned her head and her face was blank, just pale skin and two white glowing eyes. We didn't stop, we just legged it. 2019, Claire Morgan recording. After seeing her on the side of the tunnel, Claire sped out shaking. When she got home, her phone had recorded a 47-second audio clip of someone humming. When she played it back, it was an old jazz song, followed by a whisper. Just once more. Who was she, and why does she walk? Some believe the flapper was Evelyn Marchant, a jazz singer from Toxteth, who vanished in 1933. Rumour had it she was pregnant by a senior engineer on the tunnel project, a married man. When she threatened to go public, she disappeared. Others think she's older. Whatever the truth is, the fact remains. Always seen after midnight, always wearing a white sequin dress, always vanishes when the tunnel curves towards light, and always glowing white eyes. So if you're ever driving through the Queensway Tunnel and you see her standing at the side, elegant as anything, hand up, looking for a ride, here's what you do. Don't stop, don't look into her eyes, and for God's sake, don't ask where she's going. Because some say, if you do, you'll never make it out the other side. This has been another tale from Mr. Strange. Stay safe, stay curious, and next time you drive through a tunnel, check the back seat.